What is up, everybody? So Suge Knight has spoken out from prison regarding the recent arrest made after 27 years in the murder of Tupac Shakur. Keefe D was arrested last week. This article comes from TMZ.com and is linked in the description below. Suge Knight, hell no, I won't testify against Keefe D. Insist, cops still don't know who shot Tupac. Suge Knight is surprised there's finally arrest in the murder of Tupac Shakur. Even though he was an eyewitness in the case, he says he will refuse, if called, to testify against Dwayne Keefe D. Davis. TMZ spoke exclusively with the Death Row Records founder on Monday, yesterday, and he insists cops and prosecutors are barking up the wrong tree with their arrest of Keefe D. Even further, he refutes the long-held belief Davis's late nephew, Orlando Anderson, was the shooter. Of course, Suge was in the BMW that night in 1996 in Las Vegas when both he and Tupac were shot. During a phone call from the state prison, he told TMZ, regardless of what Keefe D has confessed to in interviews or to police, Suge himself won't ever say a bad word about the man. I mean, it is possible. It is possible that Keefe D is just saying this stuff to get some attention. And if that is the case, it got him the wrong attention by getting arrested. I'm not saying that is what happened, but that is definitely a scenario. He also said prosecutors can forget about getting him on the stand during Keefe D's murder trial. In a nutshell, Suge says he's not ratting out anyone. Keep in mind, of the 6 people involved in the shooting, 4 in the shooter's car, Suge and Davis are the only 2 still alive. So there was Suge Knight and Tupac in one car and the 4 people in the other car. The only person alive, of course, from Suge Knight and Tupac's car is Suge Knight, and the only one of the 4 left from the alleged shooter's vehicle is Keefe D. Now, Suge Knight could also be saying this stuff because he's never going to rat anybody out. He's not going to go on the stand and say, Keefe D and Orlando Anderson were the shooters. They did everything. They're the masterminds. He's never going to say that. He's old school till he dies. He's never going to rat anyone out. So he could just be doing that as well. And the article continues by stating, as you know, Keefe D was arrested last week in Las Vegas after a grand jury indicted him, but the whole bust was a huge surprise to Suge Knight. So it is going to be very interesting. When this goes to trial, I highly doubt Keefe D is going to plead guilty to this, but you never know. So when this does go to trial, it's going to be extremely interesting to see who is called to the stand to testify on either side, on the prosecution or the defense side. It's going to be an extremely interesting case. It's going to be extremely interesting to see what information about that night finally comes out 27 years later. Yes, people probably already know everything, but it's going to be interesting to see what they claim is the official version of events that happened back in September of 1996. Let me know what you think. What do you think of the arrest of Keefe D? What do you think of Suge Knight saying he's not going to testify? Who do you think will be called, and what do you think is going to happen? Let me know. Leave some comments below. Hope you're having a good day, and I will see you again soon.